Would you like to make your webinars extremely exciting for your viewers, for your audience, for your trainees, customers? If yes, then this video is going to be absolutely helpful for you and you're going to have a lot of fun in this video. And if you want to know step by step how you can make your webinar absolutely exciting, then please first click on the like button because eventually you're going to like this video. My name is Neha Bhatia and welcome to my channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and hit the bell button as well so that we are regularly connected. Today I'll be sharing with you how you can make your webinars very exciting. Now see, I come from an event industry and now for me, I had to make my event the memorable one. I had to make my event and my audience, give them that feeling of wow factor. And how I could do that was because of applying some methods and some psychology into it. So please understand, whenever you open up a webinar, you need to know that there has to be some icebreaker. You have to break the ice because somebody who is coming to you for the first time, second time, or the 10th time, you would want them to get hooked to you for life. Every time they come into you, they come with you, you need to know that, you know what, I want these people with me and they should feel that you are there with them for the entire life to help them with their challenges, with their problems, right? There is this hook, this connection, right? So the first thing first that I always do in my webinars, it's the most basic one, but still you can apply that. I always ask them, how much are they committed to staying with me till the end of this webinar? And how excited are they? So I ask them, how excited are they about this event or this webinar of this 3-hour workshop or whatever I'm doing, right? So you need to ask them, what is the level of excitement? I always ask them, is it 20%, 50%, 100%, show me your 100%. So I ask them in such a way that they have this 100% from the very beginning, not just asking them a question, are you excited? No, that's not going to work, but just ask them on the level of their own mind, on the level of their excitement, what is the percentage? So when they say that, you actually get them very connected and you get everybody connected and you get them committed as well. That's the first thing, a simple one. The second one that I've done throughout my career of being an anchor is, I used to do that a lot in a live event. So especially when I was doing any kind of an event, it was a pan-India event. So what I used to do, if there were, say, around 200 people and from different cities. So what I used to do, and you can do that in your webinar, it is very exciting, okay? And you can do that and you can write to me as well. And by the way, we do a workshop by the name of ICW, Become an Influencing Communicator. You can learn more about that and you can click the link below and know more about that, okay? Now, what we used to do and what I'm doing in my webinars is that I ask people where they're from. So for example, this is very common. People ask where they are from, but it's still not exciting. So how I used to do, for example, or I do, I ask them that, okay, where you are from. So let's say people say that, okay, I'm from Delhi, I'm from Mumbai, I'm from Bangalore. So what I used to do, I used to ask people from Bangalore to stand up and rest all of them will clap for them and let's just welcome them, depending on how many people are there, right? If there are only 10 people, then also you can make them clap. Then in that case you can divide it. How many are there from North India, how many are there from South India? And this used to be really exciting in an event. And if you can do this on a webinar, if you have more than 50 to 70 people, you're gonna have an amazing start of the webinar. You're gonna get everybody connected, and more than anything else, you're gonna make them feel very special and welcoming. So this is the second and the most powerful icebreaker that you can start your webinar with, okay? The third that I do, and I recently did in my previous webinar as well, that I give them a challenge. It could be in the beginning, it could be if you're doing a 3-day workshop, it could be in the starting of the workshop as well. I ask them, how about you have 1 minute and how about you quickly go run and find out the shoelaces of anybody in the house, and the person who will get the shoelaces the first, that person will be the winner. and that person will get some kind of a goodie or some kind of a session, something or the other. You can just, or maybe you can just make them feel special. So I remember I was doing this in my last ICW, and the lady, she got the shoelace of the child and she got the child as well. And it just became like a family kind of a thing, and everybody was so happy welcoming her child. And it was pretty nice. It wasn't just a meeting, it wasn't just a webinar, but it made them feel very welcomed. It made them feel very connected to each other, and also there was a sense of a competition and fun involved. It was not just a competition, but there was a little bit of fun involved as well. So you can try this one out as well. Okay, the fourth one that I usually do is, it is amazing if you do this, and especially if you're a mind trainer, NLP trainer, or in the mind business, in the training business, it's going to do really good wonders. What are the top 3 beliefs or inspiring beliefs that made you be more connected with yourself in the last 1 week? For example, you can ask this sort of a question. What were these 3 beliefs about your own self that made you always go forward in the last 1 week or last 1 month, right? Even if they're new people, you can ask them somewhere in the middle or in the beginning. So, or maybe you can also say self-belief. You just don't have to say belief. You don't have to say empowering belief. You can say some belief that you were able to master in this last 1 week. So what's going to happen is that when you're actually making them remind of something which help them move forward, you're actually making them inspired in the very beginning of the webinar, right? For some of you, it may work. For some of you, it may not work as well. So it depends on what kind of training you're giving. But in my training, I love to ask this question: what were your top 3 beliefs? Because we work a lot on removing the limiting beliefs, and we work on enhancing the beliefs that we already have in us, right? And when you do this, people do get inspired, and that belief that they were running in their mind to get where they wanted to go, right? It becomes more stronger in them, right? So if you do this, it's going to be a little bit fun, and it's also going to kind of reinforce that in their own system once again. The fifth one, the last icebreaker that you can apply, and it's going to do wonders and people are going to have a lot of fun, is that if you're doing any kind of a small little gathering of people and small little webinar, in the end or in the beginning, you can just ask them, how do you feel about today's training? How do you feel about today's webinar? Or for example, it's towards the end, right? Even if it's towards the end, it's fine. It's not really an icebreaker, but still people are going to remember you, till the next time you meet them. You need to ask them, for example, it was about making goals, okay? And now you're going to ask them, you've written down your goals. So just make a face or give an expression of achieving that goal. How are you going to feel it? How are you going to feel it? So, they're going to probably make some sound, or they're going to make some kind of a punch, or they're going to make some kind of a move. And everybody do that at the same time. And you put everybody on the video and just click that picture, or maybe you can just make a video of 3 seconds. Okay, everybody, I'm going to give you 3 seconds. You can also do this in the very beginning as well. You can ask them, if you're going to achieve this goal, if we are here for goal setting, for example, if you're going to achieve this goal, how are you going to feel about it if you're going to achieve it? Imagine that you've already achieved it. How are you going to feel it? So they're going to make some kind of a move. Ask them to make some kind of a move, or ask them to bring some expression in the face. And just in that moment, click a picture or tell them you have only 3 seconds to give the best expression. And also, when they do this, they have already felt that they have achieved it. So this happens in the very beginning of your webinar. And when you make them feel already that kind of certainty, they're going to be more participative. They're not going to leave you in between the webinar. A lot of problems that people face while doing a webinar or a workshop is that people leave them, right? The retention is very less. You can still get a lot of people, even in a free webinar for that matter, but there's no retention. So how a webinar should usually be, or a workshop should usually be, especially if it's a live workshop, it should go like this, then it should be stable, then it should again go like this, then it should be stable, then it should go again like this. So the moment it becomes a little bit, I will not use the word boring, but people, it can get a little bit stagnant. So you need to keep asking questions in between. And more than anything else, what I do is, in all my workshops, especially if it's a live workshop, I do a lot of physiology work and I make them dance in between. But there's a lot of science behind as well. And then there are here and there some icebreakers. So when I do that, it becomes an event. That's why I say I don't do Zoom meetings, I don't do webinars. These are events. It's a 5-day ICW challenge that we do every month. And if you're interested in that, you may please come with us and join the Become an Influencing Communicator challenge of 5 days. And then we have level 2, level 3, especially for people who want to become a motivational speaker, who wants to become a public speaker, who wants to have an impact and influence on the world, on the masses, with their message, with their training. So with that, thank you so much. I hope you found these ideas exciting, and also please let me know in the comment box where you're from, and if you would be interested to know more about us, you can always go to nlpwithneha.com. and if you want to know more about the kind of trainings that we do, or any questions you have regarding communication, sales, public speaking, please write to us and we'll be more than happy to make a video for you. And let me tell you, we have lots for you. So please remain in touch with us, and don't forget to like that button, because eventually I know that you've already liked this video. I'm going to see you in the next video with some more questions and answers. Till then, stay happy and don't forget, you're absolutely awesome. Bye.